If you've ever been out hunting, decided to do a deer drive the week before, and when you got in there that day, saw some more people, started driving deer, and you pushed them right into the other people, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. You can leave a comment. Comment section's kind of barren, but if it could get wild, that'd be nice. So we're going to be looking at food in the woods, right? Everybody's heard of MREs, mountain house meals, all that kind of stuff. Um, I had never heard of these before. These are the U.S. Humanitarian daily rations. This is menu number 4. I've already had a number 5 open before, so we're gonna open this one on camera because I'm curious as well. They don't say on there what is in this package, right? But let's just look at the outside here. It says food gift from the people of the United States of America. This bag contains 1 day's complete food requirement for one person. It's made by the Warnick Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. This is roughly the same size as an MRE. Maybe a slight bit bigger, but the MRE bags always have a lot of extra air, even though they're sealed up, but seem like they have a lot of extra air. This doesn't really have much extra air in it. And I don't think that field stripping these is really necessary. So, see if it'll open here. I don't think it will, but no, it's not going to open here. Oh, there we go. I brought my knife out just in case. So, I know that the number 5 has a lentil stew, a pea soup, a big cookie, a cake, crackers, peanut butter jelly, and a Pop-Tart. And I believe that's all it was. And there's a lot of freaking food in there. So let's break into this, I guess, right? This is what you're looking at as far as if you were going to strip that bag off and like take this together or something. But, so right here we have a shortbread cookie. So there's a lot of good snacks in these. This is telling you to put a cracker in your main meal, I think. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of useless. Fire starter though. We have crackers. These are not vegetable crackers. Number 5 has vegetable crackers. Number 4 has regular old crackers. Oh, this might be vegetable crackers. Nope, that's regular old crackers again. This is pasta with tomato sauce. We have pasta with tomato sauce for one of the main meals. And this gives you all of the nutrition facts on the pasta with tomato sauce. Don't read the ingredients because you're not going to want to eat what's in it. It's just absolutely loaded with preservatives, just like everything else that you buy that's like this. But don't read those. What is this? Fig bar. We have a fig bar. So I've got snacks over here, and I'm putting meals over here. You can put your snacks in your meals. There's no coffee that comes in these, but this is a little accessory packet, and we'll break it open and look inside. I believe this is going to be matches, salt, pepper. Looks like there's a towelette, some sugar, and some napkins. But it's not like the MRE one where it has the TP and the coffee and hot sauce and all that. But it does have the real MRE spoon. So you can go ahead and dig a trench with that if you want. I'm going to put that in part of my kit somewhere because that's pretty good. We have peanut butter, and this peanut butter is not gross feeling. It doesn't feel the same as the MRE peanut butter. I haven't tasted it yet. I didn't eat a lot of the one that my buddy had open, but peanut butter. Big tube. Lentil stew is our other meal. Lentil stew. Lentils have a lot of protein in them. Let's go through this right here. We have 15 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar, 7 grams of fiber, which is considered 25% of your daily value. A lot of sodium, no cholesterol, 7 grams of fat. So it's not horrible, but it has a shit ton of preservatives in it. Again, don't read that. Strawberry jam, and this actually feels half decent and not watery and gross. Like it's actually kind of together. Strawberry toaster pastry. This is your breakfast, and that's our breakfast too. And this, it is an actual Pop-Tart. So that's pretty cool. It's just it's a Pop-Tart and it's just packaged in here. So anyways, you have your main meals. You have a whole bunch of snacks. Let's see if I can separate this stuff out. See what's in here. Crushed red pepper. Thought that was going to be regular pepper. Towelette. I don't see any salt. That's salt? What is that? Iodized salt and pepper. Okay. 2 packets of sugar. A spoon. A book of matches. Oh, a nice little package. This is a lot of food out of one container, and there's really not much to strip out of it as far as like field stripping goes. The meals aren't in boxes. There's no heater. There's no extra fluff. This is pretty straightforward food. So I think it's a great way to go. I bought a case of them for $32. It's 10 in a case. So $3.20 a day, technically. I haven't tried to live off of these for a day yet. So I don't know exactly how that would go, if I would feel like I need more food than this. It's likely based on a 2,000 calorie diet. And when you're up in the mountains, you're gonna be in a calorie deficit for sure if you're only eating 2,000 calories a day. But with foraging, stuff like that, you can add to it. You can get mushrooms, you can get berries, you can get all kinds of stuff you can add to this. Electrolyte packets have some calories to them. Coffee has some calories to it, right? You can do some things there. You can bring extra snacks, like separate from the meal to have during the day. But I think that was a pretty good deal. $3.20 for one of these. It has that much food in it, right? So MREs are nice. They have the heater, they have some extra things in them, but you really don't need a heater, especially if you got a canteen cup, some water. Boil some water, stick the meal in there, warm it up, or you can just eat it like it is. And there's more weight involved with this type of meal because there's already liquid in these, right? These main meals are a little on the heavy side compared to like a Mountain House meal or Peak Refuel, something like that, which I like those. But you either have to soak it for a long time cold to get it reconstituted, or you have to boil water for it. And if you're in an environment where you're within a couple miles of somebody that doesn't like you, you don't want to be starting a fire. You don't want to be boiling water. If you're gonna only take a small break, if you only have like a 2-hour sleep window before you're rotating through watches, you need to maximize your time sleeping. So you don't really have much time to boil water or soak your food and eat it. Something like this would be much better for that. And I think this is a great way to go. These humanitarian rations, they're not meat based, so there's that, right? There's still a lot of protein and fats in them. They're going to keep you going for a long time. And you don't need to field strip it. You have technically a whole day worth of rations in one of these, and you saw how it was packed. It's not that big. It's not going to take up much space. You could throw one or two of these in a butt pack, still fit a poncho, some extra little odds and ends in there, and you're fine. Which is the way I think about it, because I'm running a belt kit, right? So I could have 2 days of food, throw 2 of these in the bottom of the butt pack, throw my poncho in there, any kind of extra cordage or anything that I want to string my poncho up, if I want to get it up off me for a little more permissive, or stakes, stake it down to the ground. But I mean, carrying a day of food doesn't take up that much space. I think a day of food with this takes up less space than a day of food with an MRE because of all the extra fluff. Now, if you field strip them, yeah, you're probably going to get less space with the MRE, take up less space with 2 MREs versus having this. But I think this is a fantastic way to go, especially for the price. And you can stock up on a few cases and just have them around. I mean, any time that there's any kind of hard times, you know, you get laid off from work, you're eating for $3 a day instead of $10, $15, $20 a day. So you save a lot of money there. If you're snowed in somewhere, if you're snowed into your house, like people up north, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, northern Washington, get a lot of snow. You get snowed in, if you have like 3 cases of MREs, you have a month worth of food right there. You have a month to figure out how you're going to get out and get more food for yourself. So there's possibilities are endless with these. You can just have them around just for emergencies, or you can have them around for your backpacking food. I don't see why you wouldn't go with this. I didn't know about these. I knew about MREs, but I didn't know about humanitarian rations. There's a lot here. A lot of food. Anyway, that's my video for the day. I'm gonna take these to work and try this menu. Number 5 was pretty similar. Really similar, actually. The only thing that was different is this one has a pasta with tomato sauce, and that one was pea soup or something like that. This one has a fig bar, the other one had a cake, right? That's really the only difference that there was between the two. I think these are worth a look. The joys of apartment living. I look like a freaking weirdo to my neighbors. I think these deserve a look for any kind of outdoor activities. They don't take up much space, they don't weigh a whole lot, and there's a lot of food packed into this. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, helps me out. I'm gonna have some new videos, a new video next week, likely on the wool poncho that I made. I'm going to try to get up in the woods and do some real world testing with it. We'll see how that goes. There's a lot of hunting going on right now. Technically, I'm not supposed to be in the woods for that because I don't have tags. Yeah, so I'm going to try to get a video in about that wool poncho. It's pretty sweet. But thanks for watching. See you next time.